Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Good to see you, Franny, Lawrence. Good to see you all. Grant, good to see you all. Good morning, everybody. Well, we got a lot of fireworks that happened last night, and obviously with some fireworks, we are having some stocks that are making some very interesting moves. Obviously, you saw that we had on the watch list this morning, and the stock symbol is DWAC. So I guess everybody heard about the news on the Trump indictment. So it looks like they're going to arrest him or whatever, process him, whatever it is. And obviously, like I told you, catastrophes do make opportunities. And I don't know how DWAC is obviously benefiting from it, but it had a really big move in the after hours when the news came out. The thing went from $13 to $15.50. So we're going to keep an eye on that. And, here you are, like I told you guys, do not get political. Don't get angry, whatever it is. Save that, at the kitchen table and stuff like that. But when we're here, we look at it and say, okay, well, why is it going up? Who's going up? Who cares? The bottom line is there are orders out there. There are people bidding on the stock. And that's why we're here to trade these stocks. So we're going to keep an eye on that stock too this morning, the DWAC. She's starting to back off a little bit right now, but obviously, that's not really the big one. The really big one that's making a really nice move is this MCB. There's another bank stock that came crashing down. Huge crush down yesterday. 36 down to 22. Started making a big comeback. It was a great run up yesterday, and it's starting to push up again. So we'll talk a little bit about that too. Oops, I almost forgot. I X'd out of my level 4. It's one of the problems having so many monitors that you're trying to minimize one versus the other, and it kind of takes one down versus the other. So let me just bring this back up. Give me a second here. And yep, and we're live on that. All right. So a couple of the stocks. I want to talk about what happened yesterday. We had a couple of good different stocks that made some big moves. First of all, I want to start off with AI. Now, I told you about AI yesterday. It is actually a very difficult stock. It was on the watch list. I told you it's very difficult to day trade, but it's been a pretty good swing trade. Yesterday I had a good smooth movement, but you could see right here, it got really ugly. I mean, these candlesticks, when you look at it, this thing was running from 26.80 up to 27.50, back down to 26.80. I mean, this was a category 4. Then, for some reason, once it got about 3:30, the 2:30 time frame, which is program trading, really nice push. Did pretty well on that one. So, and I talked about it. AI, obviously you're hearing what happened, what Musk said about it. And, obviously the more things you hear about it, the more advertisement it gets, just like what happened with President Trump. They indicted him. Why is that stock moving? Oh, well, that's the reason why. So sometimes bad publicity is actually good publicity for certain stocks, depending on how you look at it. We saw what happened with Twitter, with the rumor of the buyout, and they bailed out and all that good stuff. But let's talk about some other stocks really quick. So we had the AI that moved up pretty nicely. Another good stock that made a nice little move right here yesterday was the PYXS. So that one, it's kind of very strange about the stock. So if you look here on long term, became a really good swing trade. Started around $2. Stock was already up at $7. And when you look here on the long-term chart right here, it goes up a little bit bigger. You could see right here, out of just nowhere, around 11 o'clock, this thing decided to go from 480 all the way up to about 560. Obviously, some news came out. It kept pushing all the way up, went all the way to 680, and then finally came down. But what was nice about this, which we cover in class, it's all about how stock made higher highs and then finally made a higher low. And that was the pretty much end of that. So So for some of you that are watching here on social media and everything, those are kind of one of the stocks that we kind of trade on. What was that? 2 more stocks. One more actually two more. VK, and these were all very strong for the week. So here's another one. VKTX was another very strong stock over the week. And you can see that this stock was right around above 880. It's already went to $18. And, you know, you could see here right around when the market opened up, it started right around 15.50, went all the way to $17. Another really nice little move on VXTX. And one last one, the PALI. Want to bring up that one too. I was thinking about putting this back on the watch list too. And you know what? What's nice about this stock was a $90 stock last year. This thing got destroyed. The thing went down to $3.50 actually. And she started pushing up and she gapped up a little bit. Good volatility. Look at the volume already. 4.5 million shares, and it's only pre-market. Only pre-market. PLI. I just want to put this back on my level 4 and see what's going on with that. And we had another stock too. I forgot to mention too. We had VHS. VHC. I was making fun of that. VHC was one stock you could saw how it had that big slingshot and just came crashing down. Unfortunately, it wasn't a very good long. It was unfortunately we could have shorted it. And we had this EVGO that moved up pretty nicely too. A nice early morning runner. Nice little dollar move. All right. So with that said, everyone, let's go see what's going on this morning and see what's moving. So Boyle is moving. Boyle just had a really, really big pop just now. And Boyle, we've been watching the stock for a while. It's very, very volatile. Look, I think ran literally about 50 cents. That's a lot. That's a really big move. 10 million shares already traded on Boyle. So we're going to keep an eye on Boyle. Let me just update my charts up here. And I just got to put Boyle on here, my level 4. What happened when I logged out? I lost all the data. Let me see what we got going on here. All right, so here's Boyle. Let me just bring it up here. So you can see right here, we had this big iceberg order right around here for about close to about 60, 70, about 100,000 shares. It looks like a big volume spike. Looks like the guy got done right around 340, and that's what was the big pop right there. So you could see that trade was out there for a while. So I'm a big fan of Boyle. The stock was at 120. Obviously, gas got hammered because we had such a warm winter, they said. And a lot of people were buying gas. So Boyle looks like it's moving pretty nicely. This stock also right here, MCB, another stock that got crushed down to 62, went down to 12. Another bank stock making a little bit of a comeback. Just once again, be very, very careful on these bank stocks. You know, I was going to be a little bit of a fan of this FRC. And let me just bring this back here yesterday. So I was actually considering doing a swing trade on it. I'm like, you know what? It's kind of holding here. Now, this is one of the more expensive ones that were out there. $120 stock. It's been holding here about 13. You know, if the longer it trades here, then we'll consider doing a swing trade on it. But remember what we always teach you, everyone. You want to be a good day trader. You want to be a good investor. You want to be a good swing trader. Hell, if you want to be a good damn options trader, you have to learn how to day trade first. Okay. So that's why we have certain watch lists. You know, some of them are day trading, some of them more about brand names, and some of them are some of these things get really crushed. And sometimes we'll see them come up and like, wow, look at this. Because sometimes if you don't find them during the day, we'll slap on and look, okay, well, you know what? We're getting a bottom fish on some of those other stocks. Anyway, let's go over here, happen over here in the on the NASDAQ. So you had another cheap stock right here that's making a little bit of a nice move. And it's this GMVD. Really nice push right here. Let me just show you over here. So you can see right there, nice order. GMVD just started moving now once it just came up there. $2 stock up to $270. Look at this stock. It was a $250 stock. Now, cyber traders, you remember this stock. Go back last year, okay? Look at your journals, what we taught you. For the ones that we teach you how to coach, we've done the coaching with you, all that stuff. I know a lot of you traded it. You remember this stock very clearly. And this stock had that really big run right up in right after Christmas. And, you know, it was a big run up. And obviously, it kept crashing down. You know what? This could be the bounce. This could be the bounce. So you got to put this stock on the watch list. Let's keep an eye on it. It's got a nice push. Let me go check on here, level 4, what we got going on. All right. I mean, it's so cheap. It's $2.70. Not a really big order out there. I see a 5,000 share buy right around 250. Not really crazy. Not really that much out there. Looks kind of like, but no sellers out there. I can tell you that. That's what I see right now. There's no sellers. So that could be a really good stock to trade. I'm really looking forward to that one. Those are the ones that we like, So if you're watching on here, if you're watching here on, on social media, as we do, but some of you here in the trading room, that's what we focus on. This stock, like I said, it's moving. It's on a downtrend though. It was a really good stock from yesterday. Like I said, I want to put this on the watch list. PALI, really nice trend. Forgot to mention that we traded this one too yesterday, and she's got good support levels here from yesterday's resistance. Stock got hammered. The stock coming down. This stock, okay, so where are we at? 16%. This one's been a good swing trade, but very spotty. RUM, obviously, earnings came out. Was a big run up. Now it's starting to back off. Guess they're not super crazy. Oh, Groupon. That company's still in business? Wow. I was a big fan of Groupon when it first came out. And then kind of bailed on it. Anyway, losers. Anything going on in the losers? 45% down. Don't know if doubt it's on the short list. No good shorts. Nikola. Wow. Cyber traders. Remember Nikola? Damn. You remember this stock? I made a lot of money on this stock. Let me bring up this stock right here when it opened up. This stock, if you remember, in one day, the little thing went from like 32 up to about 100. And then started coming down the next day. This was a great stock. Wow. Nikola not doing too well. Hydrogen car didn't work out. I had a student a long time ago, and he was really good. He was a really good trader. Eventually he moved on. One of the big things that we teach you here at Cyber Trade University is like, we don't try to hold anyone hostage. Eventually we kind of teach you how to go on your own, teach other people. And he actually put a deposit on it. He liked the car so much. And one of the things that influenced him was he liked the car. And he ended up buying it. And I never know. And he tried to get out of it after he saw all this bad news that came out on it. And I don't know how he left off. I got to find out on it. But anyway, New York Stock Exchange stocks. We got the Boyle looks really good. Boyle looks really good. You can see right here. Looks like a lot of orders are starting to kick in right now. I got the 50,000 share orders, the 67,000 share orders. A lot of orders showing up on Boyle. A lot of Boyles. Manuel saying Trump was great for Rumble. RUM after the close, it finally got rid of those old things sold now. Oh, and Rumble, is that what it was? Is that what made Rumble move? Okay, Manuel. All right, good. Well, you see that? This is what's so nice about you guys being part of Cyber Trade University. Basically, Manuel just told us what the news is. Let me actually copy that and put that in our restream so people could see that. That was the news on Rumble. All right. There you go. All right. So anything I'm missing I did not call out? Traders, anything we're missing? So we got the Boyle. We got DWAC, we got MCB, we got GMVD, we got PALI, PALI. Like I said, tomorrow, when the market opens up, we always find some new ones. And, when that happens, that's the beauty of it. So some of these will move, some of them won't. Now, for everybody here, just to let everybody know, Rich, could you post up the link? 12 o'clock today, I'm going to be doing an open house. It's a free webinar for anyone who wants to join. Everyone here on social media, we highly recommend you come. It's about a 45-minute presentation. We're going to teach you how to read level 4. We'll talk about some of the stocks we traded today. So we're going to broadcast it live on all the social media networks. So if anyone here wants to join us, I believe we got the QR code actually. Where are we? Yeah, I think this is it right here. Free live workshop. You'll see you can scan that thing with your phone right there in the top left-hand corner. All right. All right, traders. Anything else? Rumble had earnings last night also. Okay, there you go, Mark. That's I figured that too. All right. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Cyber traders, if you're in the trading room, we're going to start trading once the market opens up at 9:30. So please remember, don't trade the first 5 minutes. Let all these crazy guys kill themselves so you get a sense of direction. If you're watching on social media, We'll see you back here at 12 o'clock. You can just log on and basically just register right off our page. All right, guys. Good luck today. Happy trading. And then we'll pick up at 2:30 for the afternoon. And if you're not here, that's a good thing. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll see you back on Monday.